March! Out! March! Turning!
Ah yes, hell let loose. You spawn in, grab a rifle, sprint blindly into artillery fire and die wondering if your contribution was worth a damn. But what if I told you could carry the early game without yelling into command chat or begging someone to build a garrison? Yes, even if you're a random grunt with zero authority. We have multiple steps which you can take, but let's start from the beginning. The opening move. Step 1. Pick an engineer. Step 2. Steal a truck. During warm-up, you'll notice this magical invisible wall, if you get there early enough, that says, "You shall not pass." That's the line between the first and the second sector. That's your new favorite landmark. Now, why is this important? There's a trick. You can't drop supplies in the first sector, the game hates efficiency that much. So you roll the truck just past the wall after it disappears, into the start of the second sector and drop supplies there. Why? Because you're going to build resource nodes in the first sector. Why again? Because when the front collapses, and trust me it will sometimes, your nodes won't get deleted with the capture point. Now get to work. Pass your blueprints, in this scenario green prints, and slap down those 3 glorious nodes. You can't build 2 nodes of the same type next to each other. So if you see an engineer next to you, just tell him to politely f off and get himself his supplies somewhere else, right? Boom! All of your supplies are spent, no leftover crates to give away your position. Now, if you feel spicy enough, drop a few mines. Will they work? Maybe. Will you feel cool when they do? No. If your friend or somebody else dropped you there, that's even better, because setting up nodes now takes even less time. It's going to be roughly 3 minutes and something, maybe even not 4 minutes. You should already have blueprints set up. You can even place mines, that's how much time you have. And as soon as the wall drops, your friend drops the supplies down and you instantly start building the nodes. After that, you can redeploy and take support role, which is gonna be definitely useful if nobody already used the support role to drop the 50 supplies for a backup Gary or a defensive Gary near your defensive point. Also, if you don't have anybody interested in talking to you to build garrisons, welcome to Hell Let Loose. Sometimes you get those kind of teammates, mostly they're new to the game or they suffer from social anxiety and stuff like that. But yeah, use the vicinity chat and try to get any other officer's attention and tell him you dropped the supplies there. So if he wants to build a Gary there and if he feels like that's a good idea, he should place it there because the supplies are already there. Basically, this sums up your beginning, and this is like, let's say you can do all of this in 6 to 7 minutes if everything is perfect, and the game usually lasts for an hour or even a bit longer. I think investing 7 minutes gives you great potential to level up fast and get loads of experience. Leveling up a support and leveling up an engineer is very beneficial because I feel like everybody likes to satchel a few tanks from time to time, and everybody craves for that flamethrower to burn the trenches wherever they can. There's also another option. If you're a madman like myself and nobody else is gonna help you build a Gary and you see nobody's building anything, you can leave your unit, create a locked team. Locked because you're basically just gonna do this, just leave that team. You don't wanna get people inside your team and then leaving them without the command. That's a douche move. So a locked team, and then you go to the supplies on the front and build a Gary yourself. And I repeat, that's only if you're a madman. So later, look, you can just stay on the front line and forget about your nodes. But guess what? Nobody else is checking them, except maybe the commander. And he's probably busy yelling at people. If a node disappears, get supplies and choose another location and actually start rebuilding it. It takes a lot of time for somebody to dismantle your node, so you're gonna see first one disappearing and then the other one and then the third one. Why it's not a good idea to just go there and defend it is because you're gonna lose a lot of time. I guess you would be fighting a recon team and keeping them engaged, but the problem is they will always know those nodes are there, so it's better to reposition it than not. So ask for a drop from a commander or grab a truck and just rebuild them if you have time. So yeah, this playstyle may not be glamorous, you might not be the top player on the leaderboard, but what you are doing is building the economy, help setting up spawn points, feeding the war machine, and occasionally, in time, blowing up stuff and burning up people in style. Trust me, people will notice. And the more you do this, the more you tilt the match in your team's favor. Even if nobody says thank you, you did a great job, soldier. So go out there, place your green prints, and be the quiet MVP of your next match. And if you do end up on the front line, just remember, you build the nodes, you earn the satchel, and you are the chaos now.